Hi everyone, it's Friday the 13th at 8:44 at night in Suzuka. Today's weather was rainy, and more rain, and some coldness, and then more rain since we woke up. But that didn't stop me from taking a walk today. I looked outside today and I was like, because she's like, maybe you can take a walk before it rains, and he opens up the door like at 8 o'clock in the morning to go off to work, and we're like, it's already raining, and I was like, oh shit. But then I wrestled with it, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna start up, my exercise regime up, totally 24/7, because I've been kind of slacking off a little bit, so I was like, screw that, I'm gonna go out today. So I went out with my raincoat, this big, huge, like extra large size raincoat that Mom gave me. It's like the light blue one, Mom, that one. And I went outside and I went walking. It actually wasn't that bad. So yesterday was Thursday, which was Takeshi's day off, and actually he had gotten a call from one of the places he had been talking to about an interview and stuff like that in Nagoya. And so he chose to go there for the interview yesterday. So we went on his day off. But I was like, that's cool because we never get to go out anywhere. Usually, because we save up our, his days off or whatever for days to go somewhere special. And we hadn't been to Nagoya in months and months, so I thought it was pretty cool. So I was like, that's cool. So I went with him. So we stayed for pretty much the whole day. If you see the other video that I uploaded before this one, 2 videos, 2 little short thingies. My hair. Sorry about my hair. It's, I went outside, and I had the hood on my raincoat, but my hair doesn't do well with liquid rain. It gets all... I actually did flatten this morning, but you couldn't tell by the end of the day if it's raining. So anyway, long story short, for the interview anyway yesterday, it's kind of a no-go. It's not that they didn't like him, it's that he wasn't, he was really jazzed about the place when you're looking at the website and everything like that. It's like in the center of town, this restaurant. It's called like the Aoi Monolith, I think so, something like that. Really cool looking place. It's just for, one reason or another, I guess it was pretty much a no-go. Because I could tell, like, when he got back, and I was like, so, yeah, how was it? And he goes, if he doesn't come out and he's like, this place is awesome, then I know it's usually like, I don't know. And the Japanese interview process, I hear, is like totally insane. It's not, it's so much more involved. Takeshi said he hates, he's Japanese, but I always say that he stayed so long in the States that he got westernized. in the sense that he likes more straightforward talk. People being straightforward with each other, just, telling it like it is, I guess, at the interview. And I guess he came back and he's like, I hate how you have to sidestep everything when you talk, and you have to figure out certain words to say instead of other words that might, offend them or cast you in a bad light as you're talking to them. That would probably, like, turn them off altogether and, like, send you, kick you out the door or something like that. I don't know. It sounds terrible to me. Because I couldn't stand that crap. It seems that he can't stand it either, and he's like, I liked interviewing in the States a lot better than that. So we were kind of bummed out after that. He had an interview at 2, and he took like an hour and 20 minutes. I chilled out at like a Starbucks across the street. Really nifty, like it was the 2nd floor, and I went up there and like hit up there, and like they have this big panel window where you could sit in front of their like individual like cushy seats, like 1, 2, 3. So I sat in one of those and, like, vegetated for an hour and 20 and listened to my music and stuff like that. So we were kind of bummed out that that didn't go as well, but we found other stuff to do in Nagoya, and not a lot to do, actually. Just wandered around. We did go to Tokyo Hands again. Tokyo Hands is a really cool store. It reminds me of, like, a Zany Brainy and, like, a Dollar Tree, not because of the prices, unfortunately, because it's like they have everything there at Tokyo Hands. And actually, I was really jazzed because it's like always a multi-level store, always. And even though it was inside the Nagoya station, I think it was, I mean, Tokyo Hands, I've gone there before when it's not necessarily in a station, and the thing is like this massive store that has anything you could ever want. Like one level is like cooking utensils, all kinds of cooking, anything, dishware, table mats. One's like more like warehouse equipment, and one's like stationary stuff, and one's like, you know, there's a tiny little t-shirt section, and then luckily for me, there's an art supply store. Or level, I guess. It could be a whole nother store, those levels. And I finally found some terpenoid, or turpentine, either or is good, which I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to get here, because I'm like, I haven't seen any art supply stores here at all. Not like, you know, you could find like a Utrecht or something over in the States, even though those are kind of few and far between as well. So it's like, where the hell am I going to find turpentine or terpenoid for my oil paint, you know, my oil paints, because I need something to thin out the paint, the oil paint, and also, like, it doubles as a brush cleaner, too. And you just can't, sometimes you just can't wash your brushes in nothing but soap and water. So I actually did find a little bottle. Whoop. It's so frickin' tiny, look at this thing. There it is. Spirit of Turpentine, which I wasn't sure about, but I was like, if it has the name on it, Turpentine, that's good enough for me. It is only 55 milliliters, and it was about 368 yen, which is like $3.68, which is ridiculous, because it's 55 milliliters, and I could get a gargantuan, container of terpenoid or turpentine in like a Michael's over in the States in Crofton or whatever for like $13, or like the small ones for like $8, and even though it's $8, it's a hell of a lot bigger than that. So, but I did buy it because I didn't see any bigger sizes. Like, if that one's $3.68, I don't even want to know how the bigger ones are. And they had a bunch of new things, and they had these really cool pens. Not pens, markers. You know, like, you know, the certain, if other people who are in art supply stores, they have certain special markers that aren't just, you know, like Crayola markers. They actually have, like, a watercolor effect, and they're usually really nice and high-end. I got one of those. It was $4. Oh god, my wallet was crying by the end of that trip. But we had fun. I'm gonna save up for like a set of those markers. $50 $50 for like a whole bunch of like neutral grays and stuff like that. But Takeshi's like, yeah, well, we'll just save up money so you can come back and buy that. I'm gonna find a closer Tokyo Hands though, because like, do I have to go all the way to Nagoya for this? And I was thinking, oh wait, no, I don't think I'll have to, because Tokyo Hands are almost everywhere. Almost. Bigger cities, not this place. Not Suzuka, of course, because not a lot of stuff is here. Except for Bell City, and that's about it. And Hunter Mall, which is a POS mall for the really lower Japanese demographic. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cut it short, because I want to do some more stuff on Photoshop. And I will talk to you guys later.